All the information shared in this video is available on the public platform. Nothing is discussed here which may breach the confidentiality of our armed forces. Defense Detective respects our defense forces and works only on the information that is available for public.
The global race for hypersonic munitions has been intensifying. On 21st January, India successfully completed a ground run for an active-cooled scramjet combustor. This key milestone for India comes a couple of months after it tested its first long-range and domestically developed hypersonic missile. The test launch of the long-range hypersonic missile that can deliver various payloads for ranges over 1,500 kilometers was done on 16 November 2024. With this, India's Defence Research and Development Organisation, DRDO, has demonstrated the capability to build an active-cooled scramjet combustor that will be a key to hypersonic vehicles. Hypersonic technology allows a country to fuse extreme speed, maneuverability, and low-altitude flight, making them harder to track and detect. Unlike ballistic missiles, hypersonic weapons do not follow a ballistic trajectory and can maneuver to their destination. Hypersonic cruise missiles can travel at speeds greater than Mach 5, which moves at 5 times the speed of sound or more than 5,400 kilometers per hour. There are two primary categories of hypersonic weapons: hypersonic glide vehicles launched from a rocket before gliding to a target, and hypersonic cruise missiles powered by high-speed, air-breathing engines, or scramjets, after acquiring their target. India has also developed a new, advanced ceramic thermal barrier coating, TBC, with high thermal resistance that can operate beyond steel's melting point. India's test of the hypersonic missile in November 2024 placed it in an elite club of countries comprising the US, Russia, China, and North Korea. The missile test and the scramjet engine test were preceded by China showcasing a new hypersonic glide vehicle, the GDF-600, at its flagship Zhuhai Air Show. The tests are the result of many years of research to build a hypersonic missile. The idea had its genesis in 2007 when the Indian Army received the BrahMos missile system. The then President, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, suggested that the Mark II version of BrahMos should be a hypersonic cruise missile. India and Russia signed a Memorandum of Understanding in 2009. The BrahMos 2 is intended to be based on hypersonic scramjet technology. Its main purpose is to target deeply buried enemy nuclear bunkers and heavily protected locations. To further enhance its scramjet capabilities, India, in 2019 and 2020, tested an indigenously developed hypersonic technology demonstrator vehicle, HSTDV. A scramjet engine powered the HSTDV. While the 2019 test was deemed failed, the 2020 test was successful. During the 2020 test, the scramjet-powered HSTDV flew for about 22 to 23 seconds at Mach 6 speed. The DRDO statement said that ignition in a scramjet engine is like keeping a candle lit in a hurricane. The scramjet combustor uses a cutting-edge flame stabilization method that maintains a constant flame inside the combustor at air speeds of more than 1.5 kilometers per second. The indigenous development of endothermic scramjet fuel, the first time in India, jointly by DRDL and industry, is central to this breakthrough. The fuel offers dual benefits of significant cooling improvement and ease of ignition, catching up with China, a world leader in hypersonic technology. Globally, the race to get hypersonic weapons is heating up. China is touted as the world leader in hypersonic technology by the US Department of Defense as it surpasses the US and Russia in developing conventional and nuclear-capable hypersonic weapons. The People's Liberation Army successfully tested its DF-27 intermediate-range ballistic missile with a hypersonic glide vehicle in 2023, enabling it to effortlessly breach missile defense systems. According to a recent intelligence leak, the DF-17 HGV-armed medium-range ballistic missile will transform the PLA's missile force, according to the 2023 China Military Power Report. The DF-17 can carry nuclear weapons, however, it is designed for conventional missions. India's ambitions are fueled by the advancement in China's hypersonic technology. The US is also playing catch-up. On 12 December 2024, the U.S. Army's Rapid Capabilities and Critical Technologies Office, along with the U.S. Navy Strategic Systems Programs, conducted a successful end-to-end flight test of a conventional hypersonic missile. The Long-Range Hypersonic Weapon, LRHW, also known as Dark Eagle, marked the culmination of over 2 years of effort to deploy the weapon from its trailer-based launcher. The missile is designed to defeat advanced anti-access area denial capabilities, a key aspect of China's defensive strategy in the Pacific, according to the Congressional Research Service. Unlike programs in China and Russia, U.S. hypersonic weapons are to be conventionally armed. Because of this, the U.S. congressional report titled Hypersonic Weapons, Background and Issues for Congress contends that U.S. hypersonic weapons will likely require greater accuracy and be more technically challenging to develop than nuclear-armed Chinese and Russian systems. Russia loaded its Sarmat intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM, with nuclear-capable Vanguard HGV and was alleged to have used its Zikron hypersonic missile in its ongoing war in Ukraine. North Korean state media reported a test of the Hwasong-16B hypersonic missile, described by President Kim Jong-un as a key piece of the nuclear deterrent. In this scenario, India's quest for hypersonic weapons is seen as a move towards diversifying its strategic capabilities. The DRDO has stated that the missile can carry various payloads, indicating both conventional and nuclear variants.